Peace and love. So, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that was a part of my journey throughout last year of 2020. I'd like to thank everybody, energetic and physical, that has influenced me, that has supported me, that has watched the video, liked the video, shared the video with somebody else. And I'd like to just thank my spirit team, my guides, my guardian angels, my ancestors, for being present with me always, for showing me the way, for giving me teachings and downloads and messages and lots of love. Now, in this video, we will be connecting with Mother Gaia, my main guide, one of my main guides, and we'll just be having a look at really whatever she would like to bring forward, but we'll be mostly focusing up on the energy around January 2020. And this is something that I plan on doing throughout the year, every month. Now, when I was out not long ago walking to the shop, I was connecting with Gaia and we were just, having a little moment. And I was looking up at the moon and she was letting me know light body activations. She was telling me that, okay, so it's not just this month that this is happening throughout the year. Light body activations is something that's going to be occurring for the collective. And the reason why that piece of information came about, it was because I was looking up at the moon, and around the moon there's this ring of, I want to say, okay, for some reason what energy is telling me now, it's the moon's auric field. Like the moon has an aura too, and when I look up at the moon, I'm sure I'm not the only person that can see it. Probably everybody that looks up at the moon at this specific time, tonight, can probably see it. But you can see like the spectrum of colour around the ring of the moon. And it was almost like now, like right this specific moment, there are literally light body activations happening right now as I speak, but it's going to be something that's going to happen throughout the year. And Guy was saying that the colours around the moon are just a indication of what's happening of light body activations, just because it, if there are times in the future when there are full moons or full moons, yes, that the moon is bright but you don't see any ring around it, or you don't see the spectrum of colour around the moon, that doesn't mean that light body activations are not happening. It's something to do with density, something to do with there needs to be enough density around the moon for us to be able to see the colours of light. But what's I'm being showed is they're taking me back to yesterday. And yesterday when I was looking at the moon, I could see again the ring of the colours around it. However, when the clouds were not there, you couldn't see the spectrum of colour around the moon. But when the cloud was there, which is representing density, you could see clearer. Okay, so now I'm getting something to do with vision. It's okay, not to rely just on and getting like physicality, what's physically there. Just because your eyes don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Just because our eyes don't see the colour doesn't mean the light body activations are not occurring. Okay, I feel like I'm dragging that message on a bit too far. But the next thing that was coming forward, sorry, I wrote these messages down so I didn't forget them, is that, okay, so what Guy was bringing me to was that 2020 was a year focused around the collective heart center as well as our throat chakra collectively. And what I was being told was that heart activations are still not over. It's that many of us, and for a lot of us, our heart centers have been, I want to say they've been activated. Now, I don't mean for those that have been on their spiritual journey for a while and have been working with their heart center for a while. I just mean in terms of the collectively, our heart centers have been, it's like they've been opened, but it's like the opening is as far as somebody else could open your heart center for you, if that makes sense. So because our healing and our journeys are for us individually or for ourselves. Oh, that's not coming out right. Right. Our healing and our physical human experience is something that is based upon ourselves. It's something that we have choice over, something that we can maneuver, something that is fluid, and our free will and our personal free choice is what can determine our reality. Now, when I'm being shown the heart space be cracked open, what I'm seeing is it's almost like Gaia, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Gaia. It can be any just an energetic force. Okay, I'm being told that for all of us, it's different energetic forces because we all have different spirit teams. We're all connected to different beings. We all have more of an attraction to certain beings, and but the beings on an energetic level, they work together to serve us as a whole, if that makes sense. So if there's something that needs to be done as a collective, all of ours, everybody that's a part of our spirit team on an individual level will do that thing for us individually. So it's like individually our spirit team cracked open our heart center for us, but now it's on us to continue the expansion of our heart center, which is why heart activations are still occurring. They're still not over. The activation of our collective heart space is not finished yet. We still have work to do on that. Now, I was being brought to what I wrote down was the year of the throat chakra. Now, as 2020 was coming to an end, some of the channeling messages that I was getting was that a huge focus on where we are collectively is focused and centered around our heart space and our throat chakra. Now I'm getting this is the year of the throat chakra. Now, okay, I'm being shown that whilst yes, 2020 was about our throat chakra and our heart chakra, they're telling me don't forget 2020 vision, don't forget purple, don't forget the third eye chakra, that it was a year of seeing as well, seeing truth and realizing truth. It was more so a year of realization, not necessarily seeing truth. It was a year of realization. And it's that 2021, it's going to be a year of understanding the realizations. It's going to be a year of having to walk the walk. It's going to be a year of, okay, for some reason, it feels like the spiritual community is going to, I'm keep wanting to say put your money where your mouth is, but it's not that they have to put their money where your, it's not that we have to put our money where our mouth is. It's more so that, okay, I'm getting it. More and more people are going to come on board this year in terms of finding themselves spiritually, in terms of getting to know themselves spiritually. More and more people are going to come onto the path. And whoever has kind of triggered them towards their own individual path of healing, it's almost that people are going to look at you or look at that individual and say, okay, you said this is how it's going to be. I expect it to be this way. Or you said da 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 da. It's not worked out in this kind of way. But okay, it's something that you can't shy away from and you can't worry about it. So if you are somebody that is kind of a teacher or a spiritual helper or a guide, or you read tarot or channel messages, there may be a energy of people coming to you and saying to you that you said this was going to be this way, or you said this, or you said that. That doesn't feel true to me, or this doesn't feel true to me, or I don't believe you, or so on. But it's more so about you sticking with your truth, you sticking with what's true to you, because in the questioning is this individual seeking kind of truth for themselves. It's not that, it's almost that, okay, okay, I'm understanding. So it's that everybody has a unique truth, and when we bring people, or when we're expressing our truth, it's almost that people expect to experience our truth for them, but what they have to do is experience their own truth for them, you know. And that's basically what I'm being shown. It's almost that they want, it's almost that people, the new people that are going to maybe come onto a spiritual path or a spiritual journey, they're going to look at others who may have triggered them to move towards a spiritual path and say that basically like this isn't true, because they're expecting to experience it the way that you've explained it. But that's not always the case, you know. Feelings only express so much of what is experienced. Words only express enough of so much of what is being experienced, and it's about allowing feeling to take over. These people have to allow their feeling to take over of what is being said. Okay, now let's move on. So the next what we had to come forward was tested by higher dimensional beings. Now what I was being shown, it was almost that it wasn't a specific group of beings. I was just being shown it on a general basis, but it was almost that these higher dimensional beings, or these energetic beings on all different in all different realms, all different dimensions, are testing us. And it's not testing us in a way of like us being aware or noticing. It's more so, I want to say, okay, messing with nature. And they're not messing with nature in terms of disturbing the flow of nature, but Gaia stepped in and said, like they've been given access, they've been granted permission to do what they're doing. But basically, what was coming forward is that okay, Gaia's saying stop being silly for some reason. Like she's saying, I'm thinking too much. Just let the words flow. Just let the words come out. Okay. That's funny because she's saying let the words come out and my mind's gone completely blank. Okay. They're testing our reality, and it's a way that they're able to, these energetic beings are able to bend the laws of, I don't know why, but I want to say physics and time and space and do things. Okay. So basically what I'm seeing is that the lower realm that we're all within, and I don't know why, I want to say like the third dimension or the fourth dimension, but whatever the lowest realm that we're all in collectively, that we can all perceive and see, they don't tamper with that realm. They tamper with higher realms that not everybody is aware of, to see whether, sorry, I'm so sorry. Basically, they tamper with these higher realms because not everybody can see these higher realms or can perceive what's occurring in these higher states of awareness. Okay, so they tamper with these higher dimensions because they want to see if those that can see, those that can hear, those that can feel, whether they have anchored enough of their, whether they have anchored enough light codes, whether they have anchored enough literal light that to trickle out to the rest of the collective for others to be able to perceive. So it's almost like what I'm being shown is that, say an everyday person was to just be sat in a room and a cup flew across the room, it's almost that if that individual saw the cup move, that would be the indication that okay, sorry, they keep giving me so many messages, and it's like it's not that if they saw the cup move, that would be the indication that we've anchored enough light, and that on a collective level the vibration is raised enough to where we can perceive more. But it's that if that cup was to move and that individual did not question it in terms of saying, oh, I didn't see that, or it must be windy, or there must be water on the table why it moved, that is the actual indication that you've anchored enough light. It's about the inner knowing, and they're testing our inner knowings, and our inner knowings are connected to what we know to be true, which is the natural laws, which is why, sorry, the natural laws and the laws of physics, which is why they bend them to test our inner knowing, because it will, by bending the laws of physics, will, it's like a contradiction to our system, to what we know to be true. Okay. Okay. And the final kind of message that Gaia was giving me was that time is speeding up, and she was showing it me on two levels, and it was that time was speeding up, but whilst it's speeding up, for some it's going to be so slow. It's almost that when you go so fast, the faster you go, the slower it feels. Okay, that makes complete sense. Yes. So basically, I didn't read the rest of it, but as I was just channeling that message, I remembered what came through before, and what she says is they could the fact that time speeding up, it could result in many feeling like depressed or feeling low or feeling stagnant, because what's going to happen is that we're going to feel that time's moving so fast. But because we feel that time's moving so fast, as each day goes by and we're still in the same place, or we haven't made as much progress, it's going to make us feel like we're stagnant, that we're stuck, that we're not succeeding, that we're not achieving enough, that we're not putting in enough work, or that things are not manifesting, which is going to kind of put many people into, okay, I'm getting, it's more so about slipping out of alignment, and keep being brought back to the rainbow body and the light body activation and the colours around the moon. That, okay, they bring me back to January. January, for some reason, I'm getting to embody all the colours of the rainbow. I wish I could show you this. All the colours of the rainbow. Okay, so I'm going blank brained. So I think what we're going to do now is we will pull one Nature's Whispers card, see what Gaia has to say, and we'll close our eyes and see if she would like to come forward and give a message. Too many cards, apologies. Just one card, Gaia. I feel like she's saying to me, I have a lot to say. It's been a while since our pre-recorded videos, she's saying. Infinite blessings. Infinite blessings. I can feel the guidance coming in already. This is a year of knowing what is rightfully yours and discovering what makes your taste buds tingle. It's a year of removing lies, of being humble to tragedy, of combining hope and happiness, of removing distractions and working with our will and intention. All day, every day, you have infinite blessings in your right hand. And all it takes is for you to place your left hand on your heart and set your intention to receive, and you'll receive through your palm into your heart center light codes, infinite wisdom, infinite teachings. You are full of talent, and equally you're talentless, because what is talent? Nothing but expression of what is within. It's expression with skill, expression with experience. That is what talent is. So we're all talented. You're all talented. And your talent gives back when you don't. Many pay with physical money, not realizing that to truly be of service is to truly express, to express authentically. And your talents are a part of your expression. An actor is an expressive. A singer is an expressive. An artist is an expressive. A dancer is an expressive. And I say an expressive as if it is a role or a job or a physical thing, because to express is divine. We all exist because of expression, because of a want for expression, because of a need to experience the ability to express. And the light body activations, the rainbow body activations are all part of you all being able to express what's within in a whole oneness kind of way. Many of us express from certain parts of our systems. A lot of sexual beings, a lot of promiscuous beings operate from the sacral chakra. Many of those that express love and compassion and express the need to help others heal and are selfless and will even damage themselves just to help somebody else operate from their heart center and express from their heart center. And that's the same for all the other parts of our system, for all the other portals of energy. But in activating your light body and your rainbow body, one is able to combine all portals of their beingness and can express wholly and can be reflection of what lies within on the outside for everyone. And these people who integrate their light bodies into their wholeness, into their multidimensionality, will provide infinite blessings upon the earth, will bring infinite blessings upon the earth just by expressing their authentic, divine, sacred energy, just by expressing their wholeness, by combining every portal of energy that makes them them and makes you you. January is the start of you taking over, of you taking the reins of your own healing. As energetic beings, as we've already explained, have cracked open your heart center. And now it's time for you to crack it open some more. Thank you. Peace and love, always. See, I never really know where I'm going to be led when I bring forward an energy or when I just put myself in a place of trust. Because when I work with my guides, I have to put myself in a place of trust where I just trust the information that's coming. I trust the flow of words that is being given. But I hope that this video helps you. I hope that you can feel the essence of this video. Just like to thank Gaia, my spirit team, you for watching and engaging, my guides, my ancestors for being with me. I thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next month. Peace and love. Ashe.